Hey everybody, this is Ruben Lowing here in Cypress, Texas. It's Wednesday, late afternoon. I'm about to get ready here to go to our meeting tonight. I'm so excited! I got my new keys. Right, um, that's amazing. I came back from McAllen last night. While I was down there, I had somebody no show me for a Zoom meeting, and it, you know, my whole life, everything I've ever done is to get respect. And I was taught if you're late for a meeting or if you're a no show, that's disrespectful. And I don't like to be disrespected. But I've learned that what I'm dealing with is are people that have a messy filing cabinet. What I mean by that, your subconscious programming gets established from the last trimester of your mother's womb until you're 7 years old. How organized do you think that filing cabinet is going to be? You think it's going to be in the right order? You think it's going to be the right information? You think it's going to have, um, a lot of it, is going to be disoriented, right? And so, what your job is, if you don't consciously try to get your filing cabinet in order, you're going to deal with a messy filing cabinet the rest of your life. When you go in the military, or especially in the SEAL teams or special forces, you get a lot of stuff thrown out and a lot of new stuff coming in, but it ain't all good, right? There's some things that even then you need to purge, right? With our business, okay, we're helping people with more than just their finances, right? They got to get their priorities straight. They got to, if you get in the business, you got to start learning to be more gracious and deal with people. Hey, recognize that you're dealing with somebody who's got a messy filing cabinet. If they're late for a meeting or they no show you, they over and over again, and you snap at them, you're not really getting respect. They might get you fear or maybe even disdain, but not really respecting you. But when you give them grace and understanding, then they'll catch that. They're like, okay, right, this guy's really trying to help me, right? And then they'll line up. Okay, now you can get the rest of it together, not just their finance, because if they got the rest of their priorities out of order, their finances are going to still reflect that. Okay, when you start getting to see, how they're spending their money and what they're spending the money on is a reflection of their priorities, and they're looking at, oh, I don't want that as my priority. They'll change, right? And they'll get it together. And when they do, and their accounts are growing, they get excited about that. Okay, that's important to them. And then they start like doing other things to either, make more money, all right, or they start doing things smarter. They start, spending their time on more productive things. I mean, there's a lot of things that we do that help people get it together. And I've learned that it's not, how to think about our business. It's not that, you can't be thinking like, everybody's, where's the good ones, right? You got to think of it like taming a wild Mustang, catching and taming a wild Mustang. It's hard, right? And even when you catch them, they're not worth nothing until you train them. Okay. But once you do, oh man, now you've got something. They're fast. They're smart. They can do stuff that most other even thoroughbreds can't do. Well, that's the same thing with our business. When we get the people, when you get them into the system and they get trained and they start to understand and they start to see how it all works, okay, then you're going to end up with a super Mustang. You're going to get, they're going to be fearless and brave and courageous and intelligent, and they're tough. They're really tough. And same thing with our business. When you get people that do our business, when they start getting to the point where they start making money, they get a team, all right, they get real tough, right? Tough like leather, not like a rock. They don't shatter, when they get hit real hard. They, they're tough. They bounce back. They're like a piece of leather, okay? And, but really, we're after the Mustang, okay? It's hard work to catch them, and it's hard work to train them, but once you get them trained, they're golden. All right. Hope everybody gets something out of this. If it does, go ahead and share it. I got to get ready for my meeting. Have a great night.